The Workspace Award pays tribute to an exceptional work environment that advances business objectives. And the finalists are Gates Family Foundation for its renovation of a historic Denver building to reflect the foundation's values, honor the building's legacy, and showcase Colorado artists.
Gates Family Foundation is a charitable foundation established in 1946, focused on Colorado. We're active in public education, natural resources, land and water protection. Prior to now, the Gates Family Foundation was actually a tenant in a building that housed a variety of Gates-related entities. There was a space crunch there, which caused us to relocate. And so for the first time in quite a long while, we had to think about where do we want to be and what kind of space do we need. And we settled on the Hoover building in downtown Denver, a great landmark building. It's steel and timber frame building. We wanted people to experience the character of that building. When you're in the space, it's very transparent, a lot of glass, very contemporary improvements in a very historic structure. And we really didn't own art as the foundation. Everything in the space is a Colorado artist or creator. We love the idea of things made by hand that are used every day. And so we have pieces that were made by local woodworkers that we use every day. We also wanted a modern office. We wanted a forward-looking space, not a nostalgic, backward-looking space. The building has plenty of history and character. We didn't need to embellish that. And then the art is really the accent to all of that. You know, it's really about rooting it in Colorado and giving people a sense of place and a sense of what our mission is about. Because of the way we constructed the space, it really is more of a hub for the community. So almost every day, other people are in our space, other community organizations, other partners. That's really what we wanted. We wanted a space that wasn't so much for us as it was a platform for what we do in the community and a place that our partners could be a part of our world. And we are going to achieve LEED Gold certification. LEED is the certification program the U.S. Green Building Council uses, and basically it's a fairly comprehensive point-based system. We had a great team for the project. Semple Brown Design were the architects. Sprung Construction was the contractor. They're really terrific on historic buildings. And then 9 Dot Arts helped us with the art. They were fabulous in helping us quickly find Colorado artists that made sense for us. It actually is clearly a Colorado place. It indirectly tells the story of the family and the mission of the foundation. And it has a sense of longevity and history, and yet it's a thoroughly modern space.
GroundFloor Media for its transformative workspace that sparks individual expression, collective creativity, and community building for all employees and guests.
GroundFloor Media is a marketing and communications agency located in Lodo. We have about 38 members on our team, and we work with a wide variety of clients throughout the Rocky Mountain region and the nation, from Children's Hospital and Oscar Blues Brewery to 34 Degrees Crisps and Live Well, Colorado. The fun challenge that we had as we moved into our space was that it used to be a bath and tile showroom. So we needed to bring GroundFloor Media into that space, but wanted to keep some of the existing features.
We have a very open, collaborative environment, and that's reflected in our space. For example, we have one of our open conference rooms we turned into a playroom. There's beanbags on the floor, there's board games. There's another room that we have that we've created into a workout space. So we have Apple TV and treadmills and bikes. It's very often that you see people on their treadmill, with their laptop station working.
We have a digital den where our social media and our digital strategy team collaborate, and it's decorated with their own Instagram photos around the walls.
All of the doors that are in our office, we went to a warehouse downtown, or down by the airport, and actually found old doors that we had our painter kind of strip and feel like home. We created a lot of old metal and original iron gates that were brought from our old office. Everyone at the office has the ability to choose what their office looks like, so they get a budget to go in and buy things, and we really encourage them to shop at where you might shop for your house versus office furniture.
Rarely are the doors closed, but the walls don't actually go to the ceiling. So even though people have private space to work and they can make it their own, there's a lot of collaboration and yelling to one another across the room or gathering at this big center table that we have where we have a lot of our celebrations.
We are in the creative industry, and so our office, we feel, should reflect that environment. We have a very vibrant culture, one that's deeply rooted in the arts and in the business community.
I love the energy that's in the office. I think that's probably the intangible that I love that we've created.
We think a lot about culture at GroundFloor Media. It's really important as people are designing office space to think about how that physical environment impacts your employees and your team members' work-life balance and how they feel when they come to work.
McGeady Sisneros for its unique design and commissioned local artworks that transform this law office into a place for inspiration and contemplation.
McGeady Sisneros is a law firm, and we focus our practice on public finance. We work with commercial and residential developers, creating new communities. We also work with cities and counties. We had the opportunity to hire one of our partners' husbands, who's an artist, Emilio Lobato, and Burkett Design, to help us create the space. Our vision for the space was to communicate who we are and to make welcome who comes in. The feedback that we get from our clients and from our employees is a place they want to be. Our firm has an art collection of over 125 pieces, many of them of local artists. I believe we have over 24 local and Colorado artists in our collection. What we wanted in our space was to be able to feature the artwork. In our art collection, we have sculptures, we have photographs, we have oils, many different pieces. The artists include Emilio Lobato, Don Quaddy, Mary Markey, Carl Reed, and Bill Stark. All of our art is contemporary art, but we have a pretty eclectic collection, and I think it presents well in our space. Our clients do enjoy being in the space, and frequently you'll ask a client when they come into the space, would you like me to get you some coffee? And they're like, no, I think I'd like to go get it myself, because they like to walk through the space, enjoy the art. When McGeady Sisneros worked with the design team, what we wanted them to do was to create a bold and innovative statement for our space, and we think they achieved that by working with sculpted metal, by working with wood and concrete, colorful geometric wall designs, and I think all of that communicated the message that we were hoping to achieve. It's great to come to a space every day that makes you feel inspired, energized, focused, and welcomed.